Welcome to Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker here at the New York Stock Exchange, bringing you a review of this week's stock market. On Monday, the JOLTS job openings report for April was down 25,000 to 7.449 million jobs, and markets rallied when the Trump administration decided to drop the threat of additional tariffs on Mexican goods. On Tuesday, the producer price index for May rose a 0.1% on top of the prior month's 0.2% gain, and President Trump threatened to further raise tariffs on China if Chinese President Xi Jinping doesn't meet with him at the G20 summit later this month. Markets ended a 6-day winning streak with the Dow Industrials closing 14 points lower. On Wednesday, the consumer price index for May rose a 0.1% on top of the prior month's 0.3% gain, and the EIA petroleum status report for the week ending June 7th saw crude oil inventory rise 2.2 million barrels. The tech sector slumped after an analyst said the recovery in semiconductors will be pushed back to the second half of 2020, and 10-year treasuries yielded 2.13%. On Thursday, import prices for May fell 0.3% and export prices fell 0.2%. Jobless claims for the week ending June 8th rose 3,000 to 222,000. Two oil tankers were attacked near the Persian Gulf, causing West Texas Intermediate crude to gain 2.2% to $52.25 a barrel. On Friday, retail sales for May rose 0.5% on top of the prior month's 0.3% gain. However, markets opened lower on disappointing earnings by semiconductor manufacturer Broadcom, as well as reports of slowing industrial production in China. Now let's take a look at some stocks. Salesforce announced Monday that it will acquire Tableau software for a total value of $15.7 billion in an all-stock transaction. Salesforce said it expects the acquisition to increase its total revenue by $350 to $400 million, and it projects fiscal 2020 earnings to drop about 38 cents per share. Tableau shares traded at about $169 at the opening bell on Monday. Dave & Buster's Entertainment reported its first quarter results on Tuesday after market close. The company missed both revenue and earnings estimates, causing shares to plunge over 20%. The company came in with earnings of $1.13 per share on revenue of $363.6 million. Revenue did increase by 9.5% year over year, yet comparable store sales slipped by 0.3% during the quarter. Lululemon Athletica reported its first quarter results after market close on Wednesday, with earnings of 74 cents per share on revenues of $782 million. The athletic wear retailer's results were better than expected, causing shares to spike by 4% during extended trading hours. Comparable store sales rose by 6%, while direct consumer net revenue increased by 33%. RH, formerly known as Restoration Hardware, reported its first quarter results after Wednesday's market close, beating top and bottom line estimates and sending shares 23% higher on Thursday morning. For the quarter, RH came in with earnings of $1.85 per share on revenues of $598 million. The company saw its revenue increase by 7.4% year over year, while its earnings grew 53% year over year. Fiverr International Limited launched its IPO on the New York Stock Exchange on Thursday morning, offering 5.26 million shares at a public offering price of $21 per share. The first trade executed at $26, and shares then skyrocketed as much as 75%, reaching up to $36.67 per share. Fiverr is an Israeli-based online marketplace primarily targeted towards freelancers offering services from various and diverse industries. This is Financial Buzz Market Weekly. I'm RK Walker, and I'll see you again next week.